This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby.
What's up, pal? Back
Not
at
much,
it,
buddy.
dude.
Back at it.
We got one of my favorites calling in today.
Little drop in by Khalil Rountree.
Khalil fighting for a world title in very high elevation, Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Not ideal. Not where you want big bodies at.
What we want to do is get out there right now. We want to get out there right now and start running hills.
That's tough, man.
You got to do it. It
tough.
sucks.
10 days is tough.
Yeah, it takes. That's kind of with Cain Velasquez when he fought.
Mexico City.
Yes, and he fought what's his name? Verdum. Apparently, from what I heard, he only gave him 3 days, which makes zero sense. Now Verdum had been there for 2 months.
Well, but even 3 days that makes sense because UFC gets you out there on Tuesday. So he got there before. He got there before.
But you got to get out there 3 weeks if you can. It's so important.
It depends. I don't know. There's ways you can go around it.
Well, you can blood dope.
No, like there's hyperbaric chambers you can go and you can sleep in, train in. I think Khalil's in Vegas. There's certain areas you can go to in Vegas with high elevation.
Are you allowed to do hyperbaric chambers?
Yeah, man.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because that's
every high level fighter you know.
Does it?
Yes. They've been doing. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not illegal.
Yeah, whatever you got to do, but you want to get there. You want to get out there early.
Yeah, but you want to get out there if let's say you're training in Florida. If you're at like sea level, you want to get out there. But if you're in Vegas, Denver, you'll be all right.
Yeah, 100%. If you're in,
but it's only if you're in like sea level.
Yeah, because that'll get to you right quick.
What's the odds on that fight, Chin?
Give me 1 sec.
So Alex is a minus 455.
That's pretty.
Remember, it's short notice and it's a straight striking match.
Yes,
no grappling,
no wrestling. No,
so the odds would favor Alex in that.
How do you know it's no wrestling? Is that
just Khalil's history? He's not a big.
So it's their style.
Khalil has no background in grappling. Yeah,
None.
No.
So
there will be no shot attempts here.
That's why though it's kind of exciting because it's
That's why it's a better fight than Ankalaev for the fans.
It's going to be a slugfest.
Yeah, for the fans and the people hating on Khalil, like, oh, he doesn't deserve it. Khalil's like, I didn't ask for it. They gave it to me. What do you want me to do?
Sorry, I'm an exciting fighter. Sorry, I won 5 in a row. It's like,
That's what Dana said about it.
Ankalaev wasn't skipped over. He has a fight coming up. We're laying fights out now. Ankalaev's got the fight lined up. Go in there, do your thing, look great. Obviously, you're next.
There you go.
We have to make this fight card. As you go down the line, you start to look at it. Khalil Rountree makes a lot of sense. You said it yourself. No way in hell that's not a fun one. Timing's everything. Yeah, it's all timing.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And that's Khalil's record.
And Ankalaev has a really boring style. All right.
What's
the
that?
elephant in the room. Ankalaev has a really boring style. Dana's not going to say that and hate on his own
I
product.
say it out loud.
But yeah, it's a timing thing.
I mean,
they
I
need
think
someone to save that card.
John Fitch, I don't even think lost. I think John Fitch would grab you and grind you to the ground, punch you in the face, and they cut him.
John Fitch and Ankalaev are very different.
Well, but John was a wrestler. He was gonna out wrestle you. He was gonna get you in a corner and just wear you down. But take a look at he lost. Is that John Fitch's record?
Yeah, but that's because this is after UFC. So Bellator.
Yeah.
And then let's see his last UFC
But if you look
fight.
at
Right there,
his
right there.
UFC thing,
So Damian Maia.
He lost to Damian Maia.
okay.
And then he lost to Johnny Hendricks as well,
Yeah.
bud. He got knocked out. But he won a few in a row, and people were asking for a title shot. You got to remember, too, he started going against fighter pay and all that stuff. That's the other caveat there.
That's a little caveat.
So, A, your style, then B, you're going to go against the grain.
They were
Yeah,
like,
good luck.
See ya.
See ya.
The trial for that thing is in February.
Yeah.
A new trial.
A new trial.
So either they settle a different settlement, a
guess is
higher
they'll
settlement,
settle.
or higher settlement, or
yeah. My guess is they'll settle.
Yeah, for a lot
You rarely
more.
go. Yeah, you
For a
rarely
lot
go.
more.
Rarely go to trial.
I'd assume it's in the billions if they settle.
Yeah.
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 Because that judge was like 375 mil. No, that ain't good enough. So he's going to hit them hard.
Yeah.
They'll settle.
They
They
can
don't
afford
want
it.
to go through trial and then more stuff gets
No.
exposed. That's where it gets.
That's right. That's the thing that people don't realize about trial. Discovery, like everything that is, they look at everything and it all comes out.
So UFC's going to come to the table with a pretty hefty offer, just
Yes.
so the rest of that information doesn't get disclosed.
That's right.
You start seeing how back in the day they dealt with the fighters, talked to the fighters. It's going to get
They'll look at everything.
can get super ugly.
Did
for
you
the
take a
UFC.
shit in the bed?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're going to float that out there.
Yeah.
It's like,
Vince McMahon wish he settled.
how big was that poo? It's
Yeah.
like, this is all the shit that the press loves and we
Yeah,
love.
Vince McMahon was like, "Good luck." The girl's
Oh
like,
my
"Cool,
God.
you shit on my head." He's like, whoa, hey,
Jesus.
hey,
yeah.
forgot that happened. I was really high. Jesus Christ, I wish I gave her.
I
more
was
money.
really high.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll
Yep.
settle. But yeah, I can't wait for Khalil and
Me too.
Alex.
I'm very excited. We should drop in
To what?
to Khalil, have a conversation with him.
Oh yeah, we already announced we're doing that, dude.
Huh?
We've already announced.
I
that.
know, but I figured.
But it'd be a good time to drop in
we
right
do
now.
it
Right?
now?
Bring him in. Why
him
not?
in.
Bring him in.
Bring
in
the man
between
in.
the countdown videos,
That's all.
the man's life went 0 to 100, and he gave some time to find the kid. Enjoy Khalil Rountree.
There you go.
You're shooting the countdown stuff right now.
Yeah, shooting countdown right now, so I don't have a lot of time.
Your life went 0 to 60, man. You went from getting suspended to a title shot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, you said it exactly how it is. It just went 180, 360, all different types of angles, but I'm here and preparing for a title fight.
And how do you feel? This is what fans don't get or haters don't get when like, oh, he doesn't deserve this. This should be Ankalaev or this. It's like, hey, man, you realize Khalil, he doesn't decide if he got a title shot. He got the chance. He got the shot. And you're like, hell yeah, this is what I've been working my whole life for. They don't realize that you have no control over it. They offered you the title shot. And you're like, hell yeah,
I
I'll
think
take
Khalil,
it.
I want to add this too.
Let him go. Let him go though.
Yeah, because I want to
Let him
just
answer
add,
that.
I want to piggyback on that, which is that we're also really excited about this fight. Like when I heard it, everybody went, oh, damn. So yeah, maybe ranking of 8 or whatever, but all of us were passing it between ourselves. We were like, oh shit, look at this. This is scary. This is the one dude rugged enough to step, in that space with Pereira. And we're excited to see what happens.
But what,
Yeah, dude.
What do you say about it?
Couple things. I said it before I even knew that, this was happening. I've always seen this matchup as a fight for the fans. That's how I've always viewed it. I know what he's capable of. I know what I'm capable of. And I know what the type of fights that fans like to see. And I believe that we can give them exactly that. So above all else, like I always knew that when this fight did happen, that it would be a fight for the fans. Now, it just so happens, thankfully that it's for a title and it's a main event. So, even better. Makes it that much more exciting. You get me?
It's also, it's just hate to tell everybody out there, it's also a better fight. Stylistically, it's a more exciting fight. It's nothing against Ankalaev, but we know what he wants to do against Alex. For your money, for pure entertainment, this is a better matchup.
It's a bang fest.
Yeah, it's what the people want.
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave that to you guys, right? To the people who are, watching and giving your opinion, and people are looking to your guys' opinion, for guidance. So I'll leave that to you guys. And then also the other thing is, I don't have control. I mean, like, it's not like I could do anything about that,
No.
But I got the phone call at the most random time, the time where I was least expecting any type of good news.
Yeah.
And it just came, it just came to me, and my heart dropped. I got super excited, and everything within the span of 24 hours just became crazy. But yeah, I mean, I was already training. I've been training for this fight, knowing that there's a possibility that I could fight somebody in between, the title fight. I just always felt like, okay, yeah, it's possible. So, but I want to continue to train for the Pereira fight. So I've been doing that. And yeah, now it's time to make it happen.
And matchup wise, obviously Alex is the boogeyman of the division. We see him starching everybody. How do you feel matchup wise? Where do you see you have some advantages in this fight?
All I can say, man, is that like I believe in myself 1,000,000%. Like I'm backing myself in this fight.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's not a lot of bad feelings or like, I think I respect the dude. I respect what he's done. I respect what he's able to do. And I'm going to leave it at that, right? Everything else, like I got to go in there and I got to do what I got to do. And I'm going to fight my best, I'm going to give him the best version of me. And, we don't even know what that's like yet. Last time everybody saw me fight was Anthony Smith, and that wasn't even my best. So like now I'm still training, I'm still grinding to hopefully produce a better result than I did in that fight. So yeah, man, like all I can say is just know and prepare for when you think of me, think about, I'm coming in there and I'm giving my best against a guy like Alex Pereira. You guys already seen what he can do. Now I'm going to show you guys what I can do.
So preparation wise, this is a sort of a fan question, somebody on the outside. I've always wondered, when you're looking at a guy who's that high level in striking, right? It's hard to match that. It's hard to mimic that in training, because you've got to get somebody in there who maybe has a similar style, who's a similar size, similar reach, and has a complex set of patterns. And getting used to that look has always got to be a challenge, isn't it? When you have a training camp, how do you deal with that?
I don't necessarily believe in that you need to have somebody to emulate and do all this stuff. Like, if you do, cool. If you don't, who gives? Like, it doesn't matter. You know, like
it's a fight.
It's more about him.
Fight, you know, like
it's more about him.
It helps to have someone who maybe, you know, is it the right height or something like that. Like, just for little small things, but like, no one can ever emulate him as much as they want, and it doesn't even matter, because like, they're not him.
Right.
And so, like, I just am, from my take, dude, like I don't really think about that type of stuff, you know? Like,
but you are watching tape, and you are coming up with a game plan to see where he might be.
His coaches are.
Coaches.
But also, it's not like Alex's style's like a wonder boy.
Right.
Like he's a kickboxer.
Right.
So it's gonna be pretty easy to find someone to do that.
I just want to say this, like I'm ranked number 8 in the UFC right now. Like, I've worked myself up to this point, and I've done everything that I can to be 100% professional. So just trust that, like, whatever you think a professional would do approaching this fight, just know that I'm doing just that.
Correct.
Yeah, you have an amazing mindset. Like, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, film study and like fight, like, strategy, all that stuff. It's being done. It's being done so that when I step in there, I'm more than prepared. This isn't an amateur bout for me. I've been in the UFC 10 years now.
I want to apologize for Brian, man.
But
I'm sorry for the casual question.
Let me ask another.
So you're like watching film and getting ready for this guy?
But let me ask
I'm sorry, man.
Let me ask another casual question, because I like your attitude.
I'm so sorry.
Because that question got you a little annoyed, and I appreciate that, because you're in fight mode right now.
Oh no!
I'm
not in fight mode. It annoyed me. I was like, God damn it!
But that's my question. But as a fan, as an avid fan who's not really trained for a fight like this, that's a question. Here's another dumb question. You play a lot of golf. Golf.
Yes.
And I'm sure.
I play a healthy amount of golf.
Yes.
So, like, I do love golf. I picked it up last year, and since then I've become like a big fan of it. So I play a healthy amount of it to where it's not interfering with my training and everything else that needs to be done. But, you know, and thankfully for like my coaches and stuff who are just like, okay, like, they kind of keep track to make sure that I'm not wasting, you know, hours.
You're not on the course too much. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I do play a healthy amount of golf.
It's a good hobby, though.
Yeah, because does that take your mind off the game, or do you incorporate sort of the mindset, or is it just something you like to do?
I think it's a mixture of all three. Sometimes, like, I can take my mind off the game. Sometimes it can make me even more focused and like make me dial in my fighting techniques more to like land exactly where I want them to land. Because if you don't hit a golf ball with absolute precision, it's going to go in many different directions. So I try to kind of like merge the two and, you know, kind of look at my fighting a little bit like that as well. But then also I just love it. Like, I enjoy the complexity. I enjoy that it's high maintenance and takes like precision. And these are things like in my life right now that, you know, I want to focus on. You know, I want to focus on being a little bit more like precise and dotting the T's and crossing the, you know, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, you know, like just making sure that things are being done, you know, precisely and thoroughly. So I think golf definitely helps with that.
Khalil, back to the fight. It being in Salt Lake City, I mean, no fighter's like, oh, hell yeah, Salt Lake City, because the elevation.
Mile up, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, it's out of your control. It's a title shot, but who cares? But is there plans to go to Salt Lake City early? Do you care about any of that?
Of course I care about it. I love it. I love that we're fighting at elevation. Make it harder. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, dude. Like, make it harder.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Deep water.
Like,
suffering.
Yeah, like if us two fighting isn't exciting enough, throw us up at elevation.
Yes,
throw us up in the mountains and make us fucking die for it. Like, let's go.
Let's go.
Is 205 hard for you to make, Khalil?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Right.
Yeah, it's easy money.
I know you got to get going, brother. You're shooting a million things. Real quick, your thoughts on Izzy, the Izzy DDP fight this past UFC?
I didn't get to see it, man. I was on a flight to New York. I had the opportunity of being at the Fanatics Fest. So I was on a flight during that. I just saw the results. I didn't have time to go back and watch it because things have just been crazy, like we said, since the call. So
Whirlwind, yeah.
I haven't had a chance to watch it. I've heard this and that. And I mean, it just seems like DDP, maybe he's been slept on, and maybe he has exactly what it takes to to have a decent title reign for a little bit. Like it just seems like whatever he's doing is working, and like congratulations.
So I have a question. Does it ever surprise you? Because you're such an intelligent dude, and you all seem like a very sensitive dude, frankly. I mean,
He used to be 300 pounds.
I know.
Yeah.
I know your story. And I thought that was one of the most moving things. It's funny how you see a huge guy when they're vulnerable, you never look bad, right? Do you ever, because I have a feeling that your future after fighting is going to be very bright in whatever it is you choose to put your energy into. And I can't say that about a lot of fighters, a lot of people typically, but does it ever surprise you that you're doing this at this level, that you get into a cage and bang it out? Do you feel like you have that? Because Brendan is a guy who always kind of was more, you always say you're a dolphin in a great white body. You're just an athlete who fought.
It never surprised me, though.
It never surprised you because you had the physicality. Is when you're in that cage, is that the only place you want to be? Is that the place you are the happiest, or does it always feel a little uncomfortable?
Okay, so there's a couple different ways I can answer that. I can't say that it's where I'm the happiest, but I'm also not uncomfortable anymore. I think that there was a moment a few years back where I made the decision that this is what I do, and I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities, and I'm going to just embrace that this is what I do. So I'm not uncomfortable in there anymore. I used to be. There were times early on in my career when I was uncomfortable, but now it's not discomfort that I feel. So, and then it's also not happiness. But it's just when the cage door closes, I know that I belong there. I know what I'm there to do, and I do everything I can to deliver. And afterward, then it's just it's back to work, back to being an athlete, back to keeping a positive mindset, back to what can I do to continue to be some type of positive example for someone. What can I do to make sure that when this is all over, my story that's written is something that, is a good story, when I'm dead and gone, I'd love to have a good story,
Yeah, I'm always fascinated with somebody who goes from 300 pounds on a couch to being this, example of excellence. And I think that those decisions, when you go from that person to this person, that's a decision that's made almost in a split second. Something happens. And can you do you remember that moment where you decided, fuck this, enough is enough, that guy's dead, and this is the new me?
It's crazy because it's I can never kill the guy who I am, I'm still that 300-pound dude, depressed and fucking, and all these things. I'm still that person.
Yeah.
But I've unlocked another side of myself where I know that I can carry that person. You get me?
Yeah.
So not that person's dead and gone. He's always going to be there until I take my last breath.
It's like a shadow, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's that person's always going to be there. And so but it's up to this, this, I guess, alternate outlook that's, I've got to pull that guy along, I've got to say,
he's always in the other room going, hey, come on back over here. Well, I'm right here, right?
And we all have it, whether we choose to show it or own it or not, or talk about it. But we all have that. We all have this, this side of ourselves that's kind of trying to bring us down in a way, or, it's just, it's the metaphor of the angel and the devil type of thing. And it's they're always in conversation. So it's just like, okay, man, like some days, yeah, it gets the best of me. The other days it's like, no, there's no time for that, you know? So it's, you know, my journey, my story, even today's talking to you guys is the story of just that. Like what I'm choosing to tell you guys is something that like I have to own, and I have to wake up and I have to go and deliver on the things that I'm saying.
I mean, imagine telling that 300-pound kid sitting on the couch, like, hey man, in a few years you'll be fighting for a world
It's
title.
crazy.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I would have thought that I was like hallucinating, or you know, like it wouldn't really make sense. And so now I'm here, and
it's your time, brother. It's your time.
It's your time. Yeah. You belong here,
Yeah,
Khalil. You belong here.
Yeah, it's your time, brother. And I always think, you know, when you talk about it, like when you're earlier in your career and you weren't comfortable in there, sometimes guys get title shots then. And you know damn well they're not comfortable, and it really messes up a young fighter. But it just, the stars aligned, and it's your time, man. You're comfortable in there. You know who you are, and you know who we're rooting for, brother. You know who we're rooting for, and I think you're going to surprise a lot of people, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad to, like, I'm at a point now where like the things that I say, I have the, like, I emotionally, I feel like I can back what I'm saying. I can back myself. It's not just yapping, you know, like I'm not talking to try to sell a fight. I'm talking out of like the amount of like hard work that I'm putting in, day out, you know, like, yeah. So the effort that I give on a daily basis, like I speak to you guys from that standpoint.
You've heard it.
And I'm just, I'm excited to go out there and perform.
And that's what I love about this fight is I don't need trash talk from Alex. I don't need trash talk from you. This fight sells itself. You guys don't have to do the whole Connor thing, the whole Kobe Covington thing, or, you know, Strickland thing. The fight sells itself. I don't need you guys to degrade each other's kids or family or whatever the hell people do this day and age. Like, this fight sells itself. You don't need to stoop to that level, brother. But we know you're busy. Can't thank you enough, man. You know who we're rooting for on this side, brother. We wish you the best.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. And after this is all done, I'll take a trip down to Cali, and we'll spend some time.
Let's do it, brother.
Please.
Good luck, man.
We got a space for you right here.
All right.
All right, Khalil. Go get him. Thanks. Now let's take a little break.
Let's do it, bud.
Brennan, I'm going to be in Texas. I just want you to know that. September 6, 7, 8. If you're in Dallas, anywhere in Plano, Texas, I'll be at the House of Comedy. And you come out and get some comedy in you, okay?
Where else you going to be? Canada?
Right, I'll be in Canada, Edmonton, the next weekend. Edmonton at the house, at the comic strip in Edmonton, Alberta, or Edmonton, Canada. Sorry, whatever
Got
it
that?
is. Yeah.
That's cool, Brian. I'll tell you what else
Go
is
check
cool.
it out.
Stamps.com, dude. Stamps.com.
Great company.
Dude, they streamline your postage needs. We use them all the time, making your business more efficient and putting more life into your work-life balance. All right, take care of mail and shipping wherever you are, even on the go with Stamps.com mobile app. Again, we use it all the freaking time.
They'll send you a free scale, just so you know. All you need is a computer and a printer, and that's pretty much how it works.
They even send you a free scale, dude.
Yep.
Automatically see your cheapest and fastest shipping options from different carriers.
Yeah, I have USPS, UPS mailing services that you need to run your business right from your computer or phone anytime, day or night. No lines, no traffic, no waiting.
Yes, not just for small business mailings. They do it all, and they also have the cheapest and fastest shipping options out there. Get rates you can't find anywhere else, like up to 89% off USPS and UPS. Order shipping and mailing supplies, labels, even printers from Supply Store when you run low. So put more life into your work-life balance with Stamps.com. Sign up with promo code FIGHTER for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and free digital scale, no long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the homepage, enter the code FIGHTER.
Listen.
I'm sick of gas stations, dude.
Well, look, dude.
I'm sick of getting my dick pills from gas stations. I'm sick of over-the-counter prescriptions. I hate all that stuff.
Okay, but you also want natural, science-backed sexual wellness.
Do you talk about Joy Mode?
Yes.
Talking about that?
I'm talking about sexual performance booster. It's like a pre-workout, but for sex, dude.
What?
Yeah, I'm talking about getting blood flow to the old dong.
All natural, backed by science, dude. It helps with everything. It's healthy for you. It's a pre-workout. All you do is dump the little packet in some water 45 minutes to 4 hours before you get down with the sex game, and you got a turbo on your wiener.
Yes.
It's that easy. So if you're ready to spice things up in the sack and boost your sex game and do it naturally with all the nasty prescription drugs, boy, do we have an offer for you guys. Go to tryjoymode.com/fighter, enter fighter at checkout, you get 20% off. That's all natural, backed by science. Tryjoymode.com/fighter for 20% off your first order. Mm-hmm. Khalil, everybody.
Khalil.
He's ready to go.
Yep.
I like your questions. So you're like training hard and sweating and stuff and like watching film? You could tell even, I was like, oh,
It's not what I asked. It's absolutely not what I asked.
You could tell he was pissed.
But that's not what I asked.
Yeah.
No, I think he just, I think a lot of people don't realize that you solve a fight and somebody has a totally different style and you got to figure out where those openings are and stuff. And I think he was just like, whatever is necessary, I'm doing.
Yeah, whatever you think a pro's doing, he's doing.
He's a pro.
Yeah.
He's not an amateur. He's a pro.
He's ranked number 8.
But I like that kind of like, he's got that sort of irritation factor. He's fighting. He's a fighter. It's a different thing. He's resonating. He's revving right now. I'm excited. It's a bitch, man. How much time has he had to prepare for this fight?
When is that fight, Jen? In Salt Lake City? September?
I think it's September 14th. Let me double check.
Yeah, he only has, about
time.
3 weeks?
A lot of fighters will tell you, even if it's hard to make the weight, they're going to say it's no problem, right?
For a
No,
title shot.
October 5th. The Noche is September 14th.
That's
so Noche,
right.
yeah. So it's October 5th for Alex and Khalil.
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's about 8 weeks since the time he got told. That's not bad.
Yep.
That's not like 3 week notice.
And Alex is just raking in the dough. He's got to be making some real money. Just stacking.
Capitalizing because he knows Father Time comes from everybody. So he's like, let's go. What
Father
else you
Time.
got? Oh, you need a main event in Salt Lake City? I'll do it.
Yeah. Father Time's weird too because it just comes and it just, is it Father Time or is it fame? Or is it both?
For Alex, it's Father Time.
Yeah. 37?
Yeah. 36, 37.
Yeah, and that window, that door will close right on you, just right away.
I mean,
Boom.
it's slower closing at the heavier weights for sure, but he's smart.
He stayed in shape. He is just
About 3 years, in his prime.
Yep. God, look at that.
I think, and that's what we were alluding to on Monday with Izzy. It's like, I don't think it's Father Time. I think his maybe a dash of Father Time, but also he's been doing a hot second at the highest level so many times. Just doesn't have that dog.
I thought about that when he beat Pereira, and
That was the pinnacle.
that was a pinnacle.
That was it.
And they did that haka for him when he got home, and he got out of his car, and they were all there, and that, like when you watch that, you've got to think to yourself, I've done something great, and I've done something so unique and rare, and it's really hard. Probably, you're never going to top that.
That's it.
You're just not going to top that.
And
there,
before that, he won the belt.
I mean, crazy.
The boogeyman who beat him before. That he
Already
knocks him
one of the
out.
greats.
He's defended the belt. Like,
Yes.
there's not much else for him to do. He's what, 30? How old is Izzy? 35?
35.
There's not much.
Been fighting for how long? At least, what?
Since he was a kid.
17 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after a while, it's like you've done everything you can imagine. As a kickboxer, as an MMA fighter, look at that. Look at that record. Look at all that green.
Started fighting in 2014.
God.
That's boxing.
And he lost his first boxing. But amateur before that, so,
A lot of fights.
a lot.
Yeah. That whole life.
Yeah, you've done it. There's not much else for him to do.
No. I think the same thing happened to Conor McGregor. All that. It's just there's a you can sustain that ferocity, that intensity for only so long. You just,
Yeah, I think for Conor, right, it's like that Floyd thing, one of the biggest fights in history.
Yeah.
And then the Khabib thing, whether it went his way or not, that was the biggest fight he's ever going to have. You did it.
You did it.
2-division champ. It's like, I don't know what
But
else.
please add in the fact that
And
you
then
have
Nate
an
Diaz
empire.
fights.
You have a whiskey.
Yeah.
You've made a fortune. So now you're in the south of France on a yacht. It's kind of hard to be like, I'm gonna go live in a garage and fucking eat shit and get hit in the head a lot and deal with injuries all day and suck all that weight. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What kind of wine is that?
Yeah.
Is that caviar again? Oh, God, thanks.
and he has
Should I
kid-
just leave it?
And he has little kids.
Oh, come
like
on.
you're leaving camp for that.
Having a blast.
It's tough, dude.
You guys want a jet ski or should I go train? Is there a gym on this yacht?
I know. And they're like, there is. I don't know.
So do you think that fight's going to happen?
I think Conor eventually fights this year. I don't know. It depends on
Eventually, just not
scheduling.
this year?
I think he fights one more time and that's it. And I don't think it's like a great version of him, but I think it's solid because Connor and his ego. But
Yeah.
the day, the run's over. The run's over. The greatest run of all time's over.
Hell of a run.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
He don't know his shit.
No.
He don't know himself anything, his
Yep.
family anything. He's done it.
Yeah, you can still
Izzy
feel
doesn't
the echo.
owe us anything.
No, not a thing.
Like
Izzy
we're all
doesn't-
we're all hanging on to those times, when Izzy was coming up.
But by the way,
and doing
can we just also acknowledge that Izzy looked unbelievable for most
You
of
look
that
great.
fight.
You know, none of those
Looked unbelievable.
none of the guys were mentioned owe us anything.
Nope.
I think for Alex a little different because he's still pretty new, even though he's a Hall of Famer. If he retired today, he's a bona fide Hall of Famer. 2-division world champion. He's a bona fide Hall of Famer in 7 fights.
Yeah.
He just has more. He hasn't been around as long, so he still has that dog in him. He still has more to do.
Do you think if he beats Khalil, does he go right to Ankalaev or does he go?
Ankalaev.
He does. He
If
doesn't go
Ankalaev
heavyweight?
wins,
Doesn't go
no.
heavyweight.
And I'm with Dana on this. Heavyweight's not the move.
No.
Heavyweight's not. Keep winning at light heavy. Heavyweight's a different animal.
Yes.
It's not going to go well for him.
No.
Could he knock out Aspinall? Sure. Is it a super fight? Yeah. If he got Aspinall, sure. Most guys at heavyweight, like Curtis Blade said it best, he's like, the only way to win is his left hook. I'm just going to take him down immediately.
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall can do the same. So it's not that exciting to me.
Yeah.
It'd be exciting if, it's a guy, like if it was like, not even John, if it was like Francis, we know he's going to strike with him, just keep it on the feet.
Oof.
Okay, I'll watch that.
Oof.
But if the guy has any wrestling background, it's like, it sucks, dude.
Yes.
Like, was Jan versus Izzy exciting?
No.
No.
You're gonna get double legged and you're gonna held down.
And UFC knows this, so he's like, well, pump the brakes. If you can
Right.
clean out light heavyweight, then maybe we'll talk about it. But I'm with Dana on this. Like, no. No, what are you talking about?
There's also a chance he could start Ankalaev. There's a chance he could.
100%. No, he could beat Ankalaev.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
those
know
odds
who
are
I'm
gonna be
taking in that
close.
fight.
No, that's a good fight.
Yeah. Ankalaev.
And that's a fight you want to see. If you're an Alex fan, you want to see him fight the pure, grappler.
Yeah, but Ankalaev is also a striker. But yeah, you're right. But I don't.
Compared to Alex, he is
Right.
a pure grappler. Yeah. Apples
compared
and
to Alex, he's
oranges. Yeah.
a pure grappler.
Yeah.
And you're telling Alex you're gonna get taken down. Don't let him close his hands. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Pretty much whatever you got to do.
So they have Alex at plus 200.
But that's before, so who knows where it's at right now.
Yeah, no matter what happens in the Khalil fight, that's not going to change. Completely different styles. One's a pure striker, one's more of a grappler. Yeah, it's interesting.
How are your trucks, bro?
Dude, we got 10 days left of this giveaway.
Yeah.
10 freaking
10
days.
days.
It's been a lot of content to shoot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I feel like I can knock out in 4 to 5 weeks, max.
If you had to pick a truck for me, and
There are none.
now hold on, be cool. If you had to pick
It's
a
just
truck,
not yours.
but
It's your style.
I've driven trucks before. If I was like, hey, bro, I want a sensible truck. I'm going to be driving. I want a good truck.
RAV4.
Defender.
RAV4. You being a RAV4.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't
It's not even a
say
truck,
that, dude.
it's
It
just a
makes me
RAV4.
mad.
Why?
Don't say stupid shit to me
You
because
mean a
I'm not a
RAV4.
RAV4
Oh, no, you know,
guy.
you'd be cool. You can bring this up, Jen. I can see you driving a Ranger Splash.
But
Like a 90.
Don't say Splash. I'm not driving a-
Splash.
no, I'm
Yeah,
not.
The yellow one that has the cool, there's like
I
a
don't want
turquoise
that
one.
car. I want a car. I want the Range Rover Defender.
See the yellow one? Yeah, that's you.
I don't want that one. That is lame as shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
No,
Ranger Splash.
no, I don't want that. Bring up fucking
What?
the Defender, Range Rover Defender.
New one?
No, the older one.
That's definitely not for you.
not a
And that's
truck.
also SUV.
What about like a Honda truck? I feel like you're sensible.
Like a pilot?
yeah.
What?
Ridgeline.
Gay.
Sanaz, seriously, I'm a pretty macho guy and I'm a pretty rugged
This
dude.
is a sensible truck.
I can tie knots. I can do shit.
But what's frustrating for everyone out there, you said truck and then you said a Defender, which is an SUV. And this is why I,
I feel like
can't put
that's
you in
a truck, bro.
That's furthest thing from it.
My dog's in the back, my guns, my knives,
Dude,
my bow.
Ranger Splash.
Where you going? I'm going hunting, man. I'll be back.
This one right here, perfect.
Dude, you can't go on that over.
Super old school.
Like the car in Ace
That's old
Ventura
school.
that roll.
That's old school.
Those
You
are
can't
cool,
take
though.
those roads. Shut up, I'm doing it. That's me.
Nah, man, Ranger Splash, dude. 98 Ranger Splash.
It's four-wheel drive. What the fuck do you think? It's sideways drive. This
Dude,
thing walks
you know
like a
how cool
crab.
you be in a Ranger Splash, though?
Fuck you, dude.
Like a turquoise or yellow
I don't
one?
want that, bro.
Dogs in the back.
No.
Boyfriend in the passenger seat.
What? No.
We're going to the beach.
What? My boyfriend? Come
Yeah.
on, I'm straight. Is he muscular?
No.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, Ranger Splash, that's a throwback, dude.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Those were- I don't
a
remember it.
splash. That's so gay.
So gay.
Having a truck that's called the Splash
They were
has
cool,
got to
though.
be the gayest thing in the world.
tight.
Do I have a mermaid tail out the back?
Who's ready to jump in the splash?
Oh God! Hey, follow me. I'm in the splash.
Man.
Okay, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you at the beach. I'm bringing the beach balls, and you'll see my splash. I usually park it front and center.
Hey,
It'll be a yellow
kudos
splash.
to me of thinking of the gayest truck in the
Gayest
world.
truck in the-
A
and that's
98
coming from a
Ranger
guy who drove a
Splash.
Barcelona red Prius for a long time.
The Splash beats the Prius.
It does.
Gayness, yeah.
God.
They're cool, though.
Well, a Miata's pretty gay, but that's a whole different story.
That's a car, man.
That's a car.
God damn
A
it.
truck.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
Miata's actually cool.
All right, give me another truck. Give me another truck, man.
That's it, bud.
That's it? That's all you can do?
No, the Splash is your vehicle.
Is there so American trucks are the trucks you go with, right?
That's what I like, yeah.
Yeah. Are there
people
any,
like Toyotas, though? Like the
Yeah, Toyota's a
Tacomas,
good
the
truck.
Tundras,
yeah,
TRDs.
Tundra.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Tundra.
They're cheap.
They are. How about the Land Rover? Fucking
What about
Land
this SUV
Rover.
again? God damn
Oh
it. dude.
shit. All right, never mind. Never mind. Have me a Magic Mind. is what
Take
I'm
a
gonna
Magic
do.
Mind and then think of trucks.
Yeah.
Hopefully Magic Mind helps you with the trucks.
Yeah. I don't know if you drink Magic Mind if you drive a macho truck.
You could. You want to be healthy.
Well,
still.
it's a dainty shot. I like it, but it's more for I feel like this is more for an entrepreneur, you know? It's like, what are you doing? I gotta get to work. I don't have time to drink a whole coffee. Hold on.
Just
you know?
take that?
Yeah, you take the shot and you're off. You know
Or
what
an
I mean?
artsy person.
What's that got in it? Matcha, antioxidants.
Dude, your boy's filled with peptides, though.
You're filled with peptides.
Filled with peptides.
And other shit too. Can I be honest
Really
with you?
peptides,
It's
though.
really funny you say that because I saw you at the fucking fridge when you turned around and you're wearing that Dodger shirt. You look like you're wearing a turtle shell. I was like, he
my
looks like
bad.
his back looks like a turtle's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all
Boy's
you're all
jacked.
jacked up.
All jacked.
You just
up.
look like you got a lot of mass and strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys in shape.
Little tight too, even a little tight around the back and shoulders.
Probably from running.
Are you running again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even on the wonky knee, running.
Yeah. Daddy does the Aerodyne bike.
Yeah.
Seed of Doom.
Yeah.
That hurts me.
That's basically the Splash of cardio machines.
No,
But you can't-
no,
That's
no.
cool.
No,
That's fine.
dude.
Yeah,
No,
they're
that's
tough.
that's
Yeah, they're tough.
a nightmare. Yeah, that
Can't
right there.
run.
No,
right?
I don't run.
Just bitch shit.
No.
You want to get in shape? Run.
Don't.
Oh my gosh.
Dang it.
Run, you fucking. All you.
Hey,
You want to get in shape? Run. Run.
no.
That's the toughest thing you can do.
No, the Aerodyne.
No,
bike
you're sure.
is
Is
a
it tough?
nightmare.
Yeah, go run a mile.
I can
Just run a mile.
I'll run a mile right now.
Run a mile every day.
No problem.
No, but you know what's easier? Jumping on your Aerodyne.
No, the Aerodyne bike is
Peloton. But have you tried Peloton? I have.
no,
for a long
not
time.
a Peloton.
For a long
Aerodyne
time.
bike, man.
What's an Aerodyne bike?
It's that.
It has a fan. You just go like this.
It's like, yeah,
Oh, what are they called?
And I'm like this. Like, hey, come on, Brian. And it hurts you in your soul.
It's called the stay-at-home.
There it is, right there.
It's called the stay-at-home
There
mom
it is, right
cardio
there.
machine.
That's that fucking bike.
Assault bike.
That's
what-
the assault bike. That's a seated. You're running. You jog. I do
tough.
the assault bike. You bitch.
No, it's easy to do.
What?
Where's it at?
Excuse
It's in
me.
your garage.
Yeah, I got it in my
Yeah,
garage,
yeah.
bro.
Bitch shit.
No, dude,
Big
don't
shit.
say that. Especially if you do burpees.
Everyone
in
that's
between.
like, I get on the Aerodyne and then I jump in the cold up. Go run.
Damn it, Brent.
Go run.
Guys, he's using real bad words, and Chin has to keep going. Damn it, and he has to keep editing.
Just run.
No,
You want to get mentally tough? Run.
I do both, bro.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't run.
Yeah. Well, okay. If truth be known, I do have some issues
run.
with the old calves.
There it is. Everyone
okay?
says that. My knee.
No.
I have a bad knee too.
No. Now the
sports for
calvy
30
calves
years.
are getting way better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Run.
So don't say that.
Go run.
I do run.
Dude, I run. I take my peptides.
I ran the other day. Ran 2 miles.
No, that's not true. That's a lie. That's fine though. But yeah, you complete lie. I don't care though,
Dude.
If you want the peptides, dude, transcendcompany.com/shop. You save 15% off. get your ass in shape, dude.
Yeah.
They got stuff not only for lean muscle mass, they got stuff for recovery. That's how I'm able to run. They got stuff that helps my knee,
Yeah.
recovery, everything.
They got all of it.
The real deal.
Well,
You're not going to find
people
out your
can talk
local
about-
GNC.
Yeah. People can talk about like, I take creatine, but like when you're taking peptides, testosterone,
That's
things
the
like
real.
that.
Yeah, we're talking about the real shit.
You're talking about the real
Not
shit.
real shit.
Yeah.
Shit that works.
That's where somebody actually gets under the hood, and
You got to do blood work and all
they're
that.
opening up different valves. They're doing different shit.
And they'll say, what's
I'm
going
using
on?
a car metaphor.
Where's your deficiencies? You're like, energy, boom, they got peptides for that. Neurological, boom, peptides for that.
Yeah.
Lean muscle mass, boom, peptides for that.
So peptides mostly,
Yeah.
and then testosterone.
TRT, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the combo. Then there's the IGF-1. There's
So we're getting a lot of needles up in there.
That was my question. How do you get these
Shoots
into
in
your
his
body?
tummy.
yeah, shooting your tummy, yeah.
With a needle?
Yeah. Little needles, baby needles. Does it hurt?
Don't ask him that. You know you're setting yourself up.
So you needling up every day? I'm gonna call you Johnny Needles. Huh? How many needles going in that little tum tum of yours? Any needles in the old ass or the thighs?
TRT's in the ass.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
But it's just not for you. man.
Why? Do you get it in the muscle? Oh,
Yeah. It's just
ow.
not for you.
How long is the needle?
But what I like, so I think some guys are separate. So if you do, let's say you do BC 157,
yeah.
you do that. You do some other peptides. Let's say you do 4 peptides in the morning,
Yeah.
and then you have your TRT shot. What I like to do with the peptides, people will do 4 different shots. I put it all in one vial.
You do?
I think it's frowned upon.
I would imagine.
Yeah, it's frowned upon.
Why do you do things like that?
Nah, I just want one
So
shot.
so-
I'm not gonna do 4 different ones. That's insane.
Yeah, so even Rogan, when he saw how many like nicotine patches you do, because here's the thing, I found out my nephew was like,
Oh no, you told us on Monday.
he said I gave
Yeah.
you the 10 milligrams and it's the one from Sweden. He only does the ones from Sweden.
That's what I told you. They
Yes.
can be local.
No.
They're 10. Yeah.
Oh, is that okay? So that's what it is. So
Here are
so
the-
they don't even sell them local at
No,
10.
here I think the highest is 6.
Oh, really? Okay, so Daddy had a 10 in his cheek and got
Way
the
too much for
spins,
you,
right?
yeah.
Yes. Now
I do 24 milligrams every morning.
you do 24.
Wake up, black coffee, 24 milligrams, ton of peptides. I mix in one
Oh,
vial.
bro, you're doing. Stop mixing it in one vial. We don't know if that's
Hey,
good.
Okay, I'll look like you, dude, or I'll just keep fucking doing this.
I mean, but
dude.
you're an extremist, and that's a lot of nicotine.
Yeah, but also just run.
By the way, over the course of the day, what would we say? How many milligrams would we say in nicotine? Oh boy,
I don't know. I go through 2 cans.
that's a lot. 2 cans.
A day?
2 cans. We ain't talking about the bird, everybody. Okay.
Do you fall asleep with them in your mouth?
Of course he does.
Sometimes, very rarely. Once I go upstairs, I don't have them upstairs. I
So-
fall asleep by 9.
Safe to say that you're never without it in your.
No, I'm
regulars.
addicted to it. And I drink 10 Diet Cokes a day.
There you go.
What are your caffeine levels?
What about them?
I think he's decided he's going to die hard at 70.
No.
Like,
No, I bet you my blood panel is better than yours. I get checked all the time.
yeah.
Yeah,
Your,
all
your
the
blood
time.
panel's looking good.
Oh, yeah.
I
Blood
would
pressure?
love to compare your guys' blood work.
I mean, I'm a lot older. Mine's good, though. Mine's really good, but still,
Yours all natural, too.
yeah. But,
Like a
Doesn't
lot
mean
of stuff
shit.
you can dictate,
I mean, I've done it all. I've
peptides
looked
you can
at it,
do.
but, yeah. Surge Showdown at Sportsman's Cove Lodge in Southeast Alaska. This game-changing event promises excitement, competition, camaraderie.
Dude, I'd go there
and
just to watch.
unforgettable moments.
I love it up there.
That's right.
Dude. Hold on. You compete, you get 25,000 worth of cash prize and
Yeah.
25 grand prize.
And a $25,000 grand prize.
AlaskasBestLodge.com. Use code TFATK at checkout. Buy one, get one. Trips. Whoa, limit of 1 per person. Very limited.
If you like
it's the best
fishing.
trip I've ever
if
done.
you like fishing,
Oh, man.
this is ridiculous. Even if you don't like fishing, this is an amazing
It might not be for you, but fishing's
It's
fantastic.
amazing.
If you like
you
fishing,
will see whales and everything else, except for elephants and giraffes.
you might see
because it's
one.
Alaska.
You might see one.
You might. You see elephants in the sea, whales.
AlaskasBestLodge.com. Mix and
I've done
match.
all that stuff, but you're still.
I'm a big
57.
old cocktail.
You're a cocktail.
Heavy on the cock.
Yeah, heavy on the
Heavy
cock.
on the cock. Big old walking cocktail.
Yeah,
Cock.
I do Magic Mind and creatine, and that's it pretty much. But I've taken to 3 milligram pouches of nicotine sometimes, but then I get a little dizzy and I have to take it out.
I like how
Daddy's sensitive.
I like how all the kids are on the Zins. Bitch, I've been doing this for fucking 8 years.
The
Yeah.
Zins.
Cold tub.
Yeah. Cold plunge,
So funny.
sauna.
Our boy Casey loves his Zins. He was in a panic mode when there was a shortage. And I sent him a photo. I found a couple down by me, and he was like, "Please just buy them. I'll Venmo you right now." And I was like, "Easy,
Because
brother."
if you switch, because if you run out, it was me and Case together ran out. And we're like, what are we gonna do?
If you switch,
It's just
depends.
It's because then the chemicals are different or whatever.
Really?
The nicotine's different. The flavor's different. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's like I assume it's the same if people like smoke cigarettes or whatever. If you smoke a certain type and let's say that goes away and you got to switch to this, it's a real mind fuck.
It's a mind fuck.
Have you guys done the cold plunge?
Yeah.
Yeah, since I was like 7.
Yeah, he was doing
Oh, you're
this
talking
as
about
an athlete.
ice bath?
He was telling me a long time ago when cryo chambers were really big.
Yeah.
And we did one on it. I remember we were driving
waste of
and you
time.
went like this. You go, I was like, that's wild. And you go, I don't think they work.
No.
And I was like, what?
Just get your skin.
And you go,
cold.
I don't know. What do I know? But
Then go deeper,
we would get into ice baths. You were talking about ice baths way before anybody was doing ice
God,
baths.
we've been doing them since Pop Warner probably.
Really? As
Oh
kids?
yeah. And I like how people are like, it helps your mental strength. Oh, it was a dessert for us. Oh, it was
It's what you do after
Oh, it was
practice.
Pleasureville for us.
Yeah.
So whenever I see one, I'm like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never like, oh God, mentally I better get ready.
This is what I talk
If
about.
the ice bath is the toughest thing you do during the day,
Yeah.
you pussy.
I talk about this with my stand-up. This is all my whole 1 hour is basically
on ice baths?
just themed about all of the just social media and all of the promises and all of the things people do. And I'm like, okay, just too old to. It's just you'll wait. You'll have to wait.
I mean, it's good people are doing them, you know.
Maybe.
But also, you know,
Every day, I don't know.
every day is crazy, but it's also the reason they start people with inflammation. You train hard enough where you have inflammation?
You're getting banged around a lot.
Yeah.
We have to bring down the swelling. If you're Eddie George, after you've run through a defensive line,
If you ran through the Baltimore Ravens, jump in the ice
you
bath.
can jump in the ice bath.
It's dessert.
Because that's how you walk again. But
And he can't wait to get in there.
Can't wait.
It's not a mental thing.
No, can't wait.
Can't wait. Guys that need it can't wait to jump in there.
Yeah.
Can't
Because
wait.
their whole body hurts. Yeah. But if you work at Google,
Your inflammation's probably not too high, bud.
it's probably fine,
Yeah,
right?
probably get your ass in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not for me. I don't want to do it.
There's no reason to.
No, there's no reason to. And it's like when people tell you at the end of every shower, turn the water cold. Do you guys do that?
I take cold
Sometimes.
showers anyway. Yeah.
Well,
but again, it's
but
not
see,
a
that's
mental.
crazy,
It's not a
Brendan.
mental thing.
Yeah, but why take my one joy of the day is like a nice shower. Now I got to ruin it. by
It'll
thinking
wake
about
you
my
up
life.
though. If you're like groggy, I guess.
If you get enough sleep, sunshine, you're eating pretty well.
Yeah, I'm okay, right?
be fine.
It's not going to really change
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Go run.
Yeah. Or do the Aerodyne bike. I mean, if you want to get in the seat of despair, the Aerodyne bike's way more painful than running, but
It's
yeah,
not
you can
though.
run.
It's not.
But 100% is.
No. Go run.
my
Go
God.
run 5 miles, Brian.
That's adorable.
I've done Aerodyne. At Greg Jackson's, they used to torture us on the
Yeah.
Aerodyne.
So it's torture.
We'd much rather do that than run 10 miles or 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to run 10 miles, I've run 10 miles before. It's a bitch.
That's not true.
What do you mean?
As soon as you said it, you smiled because you know it's complete trash.
Did it once.
Nah, that never happened.
Ran 12 miles at Dan Gable's wrestling camp.
Nah, I don't.
That's how we had to graduate
Nah, I don't
in
believe
Iowa.
it. That
Ran
never
12
happened.
miles.
That never happened.
Huh?
It's all good, dude. Hey, it's all good,
Get
dude.
your fucking hand out of here.
It's all good,
Get
dude.
your hand out. You don't know me.
Never happened.
I ran 12 miles.
Nah.
At the end of Dan Gable's wrestling camp, I ran 12 miles once. Now,
Never happened.
I can't remember exactly the number, but it was a long way, dude.
Probably a far distance. Right?
was a far
when
distance.
When you're young, a mile could seem
Through
like
those,
12.
through those
1
cornfields.
mile could
through
seem like 12.
cornfields.
I know.
You got to run a lot in wrestling.
Yep.
You know, I wrestled.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Yep.
I believe it was 12 miles.
It's tough. It's long for kids to go.
Half a
right?
marathon? Might have been 6. You don't know. I don't know. You know? But overall, if you look at all the times I've run,
Calculate together.
you know, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Still probably not 12.
Don't run. I'm not a runner.
Because run's tough, man. It's the easiest thing to do, too. Pair of shoes, go and hit the road.
Yeah, I can do it. I mean, running is that Aerodyne bike. Running 10 for 10 minutes versus the Aerodyne bike, hard for 10 minutes, nightmare. Aerodyne,
Run as hard as you can for 10 minutes?
wow.
You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're not doing
Yeah,
that.
running is. but they're both
Now, why is it so many people don't run,
no space.
right? Isn't it weird?
I have shin splints. I can't run.
Shin
I have
splints.
There it
Me
is.
too.
You don't take my excuse.
Shin splints. What's yours?
What?
Knee, but bad knee.
No,
from
I got
wrestling
good
high
knees,
school?
but just the old calvy calves. Don't
But
equal.
notice when you bring up running. Oh, dude, I got this wonky knee. Sure. Oh, I would, man, but I do aero. I swim. Mhm. Notice just how
Swimming in Aerodyne.
right tough, dude. But the point is, notice how many.
I think
excuses
actually
are.
some people don't run because it can wear on you more than the other things.
I don't, dude. It's
Right?
crazy. There's so many reasons not
You
to
can
run.
have some issues.
Because you're naturally born to run. Isn't it weird?
You are born to run, but
Isn't it
you're
weird?
also born for the Aerodyne bike.
Yes, man.
You're
But just
being-
notice how many excuses.
You're being disrespectful
Notice
to the
how many
Aerodyne
excuses
bike.
every single
No.
person has why
No,
they
no,
don't run.
You're being, but a lot of people run. A lot of people run. Running is very common.
For sure.
Yeah.
But if you talk to anybody that doesn't run, there will always be, oh, I don't run, insert excuse. Whatever.
But
it
I
is.
think the Aerodyne bike for 10 minutes is a nightmare. I get a lot out
you
of
can
it.
make anything a nightmare.
Yeah.
I do the incline. You know, you take the treadmill up to like a 14. You go for
that
3
that
speed.
Versa climber, another
First climber,
Or that
Jacob's
one.
ladder.
nightmare.
Yeah, no, but I just walk at an incline at a pretty high speed. And
That's
like,
a
14
bitch.
is crazy.
I take it
That's
to
a bitch.
14. I do it
14
at 3.
deep.
That's
yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
That I've
See,
done.
what about that?
So
good.
yeah, so if you go at, I can't remember what it is, 15, do the incline, you run 4 miles an hour. I think that's what it is. You do it for 15 minutes. I can't remember. I used to do that nightmare because you're walking uphill fast. It's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, stairs suck. Incline suck.
Yeah. But
But it really helps everything.
when you watch those Olympic guys run the 1,500 meters, it is very fucking painful. You want to die.
Yeah, running's a mind fuck.
It's a mind fuck.
That's why so many people don't do it.
Yeah. That's why boxers always ran.
Oh, yeah, road work. MMA guys run.
Yeah. You have to.
Have to. It's a mind fuck. It's tough, man.
Yeah. Over distance, they'll run and keep their heart rate at a certain.
What, Chin?
No, I'm just saying, speaking of pain,
What's
we
this
should
now?
probably go into current events. So this
Silly.
is, we talked about this off air, but Merab Dvalishvili, who's going to fight at the Noche card, which is September 14th. He posted this video to his Instagram about him getting cut in training. So it's not a crazy cut, but it's still a cut, and it's fairly
Super,
deep.
Super small.
Yeah.
I'm with Dana, though. Like,
So
what are
here,
you doing?
let me just play what Dana said. This is at the Contender Series post-fight press conference.
Dana,
yesterday.
all the cap says, our guys are so dumb.
What's he
Okay,
say?
watch.
Marab's cut. What do you know about Marab's cutting? Can you make any?
The whole world knows about Marab's cut. He posted it. I mean, I don't. Our guys are so. It's next level, unbelievable. It's all the stuff that I talk about boxing. What I will give boxing is when something happens in a camp.
They hide it.
Man, let me tell you what. It does not leak.
Yeah.
You know, our guys can't fucking. It's a small cut. It's no big deal, but obviously needed to be posted.
Against a guy like O'Malley, who's a sharpshooter and who's a very active
Yeah,
puncher.
throwing knees.
Now all of a sudden there's a big target for him.
And why the fuck would you want him to know that? It is next level stupid. Some of these guys are so stupid. It's mind-boggling. It's unbelievable.
I'm with Dana. It's like, why would you put? Who's this for? It can't help you.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. It can only hurt
because
you.
you think O'Malley will actually be targeting that or could. Or
Yeah, for sure.
It's a vulnerable
But also, there's no upside to posting that.
Yeah.
Who's favored in that fight?
It has to
Rob,
be.
slightly, I assume.
I'll check it out.
Oh,
but
I'd take O'Malley.
Yeah.
Rob's gonna be a slight favorite, I bet.
I'll be surprised, but I understand.
Dvalishvili is.
No, word, he's a slight favorite. It's like I know UFC better than you guys. Weird.
But
But minus 138 is basically. I mean, that's as close as it
Pretty
gets.
even, yeah.
But also, when I'm sure Dana mentioned this before, when people do that, when they post clips like that, the potential of that fight being off is possible. So less people will be like, intrigued to buy tickets. It kind of messes
It
up
hurts everything because then you're like, oh no,
they're not fighting.
is he
then-
gonna make it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also the commission sees that, so
That's
when you
what-
go in
yeah.
for your checkup right before the fight, they're gonna look at that cut.
If you have a cut, can you not fight?
No,
Is it a little scratch?
No, well, that's not a little scratch. He was getting stitches. Like when I fought Andre Arlovsky, It was the day before I left for Vancouver is where I found him. But I got a huge cut over my eye, like huge guy accidentally headbutted me, and we covered it with makeup before the commission. Yeah, we covered it.
Wow.
And then you're seeing the fight. As soon as he hits me, it goes, it opens right up. But the commission's super strict on that. So guys do whatever they can to cover that up. We used to use makeup, all sorts of shit. Glue, super glue it together. So him posting that, it's like, I'm with Dana. It's like, what the fuck are you? There's no upside.
Yeah,
Man.
no upside.
We don't need to share everything, dude. Especially a cut. Yeah, because the commission sees that, and it's the first thing you're going to look at. And they'll be stretching it.
It's a gamble, yeah.
Yeah, just it can't help things. And the thing about Dana, UFC Noche, they put all this money into that card, all this money, and the day
Sphere.
before the commission pulls the fight because this cut that you alluded to on Instagram for social media, for what? I'm with Dana. For what, dude? You don't have to share everything. What's it for? How does this help you?
Clumsy, just trying to get.
I don't think it's clumsy. I think it's just sharing too much, oversharing. That's the world today, oversharing.
100%.
When it comes to a fight, it's like, oh, dude,
It's an oversharing
we
culture.
got big money on the line here.
All right, speaking of
Holy shit.
well, this is not a cut, but this is bleeding. So this guy, and this is it's so crazy. So he got a hair transplant, and his girl over here, she had like a breast implant procedure in Miami, and they tried to fly home, but instead of like putting on a beanie or whatever, I'll show you what they look like in the plane. Hold on.
With a blue and broken bandages, Eugenio Hernandez Garnier is speaking.
Have you seen Hannibal? He looks like
Dude, that is.
he looks like
what,
Ray
that's what I
Liotta
saw.
when the Hannibal cuts into his
That's what I
head.
saw in Istanbul. A bunch of dudes like that, not bleeding like that, but you could see their heads.
So he had a doctor's note saying that he can fly and all that stuff. but if you guys saw someone with that head on an
I don't want to
aircraft,
sit next to you. You're
No,
bleeding, you
gross.
so look at him on the aircraft, and then she's TikToking live. But
You got blood coming out of your fucking skull, dude.
that's a public health hazard
so they had
Why
to ask
wouldn't
him
you
to
wear a
leave.
hat?
Dude, a beanie. You're good.
because he's just.
So gross.
Oh no, he did have a hat and he took it off. See the black hat he's holding? So he got the hat to get on the plane. See that hat? See, it's on his backpack. The black.
But
Nike
okay,
hat.
so
It's
even
probably
if
painful. That's what's
if
going
it was you, would you wear a hat or a beanie? A
I'd wear
hat's
a
gonna
hat.
have.
No,
Yeah,
a
but it
beanie
might
because
be
the
hurting.
material could stick to the
know
blood
what?
and you rip it off.
Yeah.
Saran
So can a
wrap
hat.
gauze to your head and then put a hat on.
There
There
are
you
a lot
go.
of things he could do, but that's
This is disgusting.
that's very, very painful. Probably he's probably in pain, and so now he's like his head's killing him.
He did
and
say
he's
he was
trying
in
to put a hat
pain.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. And
But I
now
mean,
he's
that's just
Also,
excessively.
wait a day before you fly, bud. That thing's
come on,
fresh.
How about that?
Wait
How about
one
wait
day.
a couple days?
How about one day?
Yeah.
Can you give us a day?
Yeah,
It can be flying with your
100%.
brain hanging out like that.
100%. That is so weird.
Security's like,
You know
what
what?
the fuck
you
are
know
you
what?
doing?
That's a spaz move. It just is.
And his girl got her titties done there,
Yeah.
both in pain.
Yeah, both in pain. It's got to suck.
Discriminated against. Like, no.
It's not discrimination. It's just disgusting. Yeah.
our go-to now.
God.
Have you
dog.
seen this? Alex Cooper used to be
Crushing
from
it.
Call Her Daddy, and then broke up with that the partnership because that girl wanted to get a better contract, and then Alex Cooper's like, no, I'm going to stay here at Barstool. Then got a $60 million Spotify deal, and now that that's over, she has a $125 million deal, exclusive content
Where
with.
the fuck? Hey, we had a pretty popular podcast for a long time.
Not like
Sirius
hers.
XM.
Jesus.
Not like hers.
Like,
She was on our podcast.
Yeah, she was on it.
Yeah.
You missed it. It was me and Santino.
Yep.
Interviewed her and her partner before they broke up.
Sophia, I think.
and smart gal, of course. I'm
Yeah,
sure,
of course.
and really
Dude,
good.
she did interviews on for
beautiful,
the
too.
Olympics too. They used her for cross promotion at the Olympics.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What and that rich? Jesus. What
Well,
is it? Is it women? Women listen to that a lot, right? Huge.
Yeah, she's massive.
It's an awesome podcast, but I think like dudes listen as well. I bet you it's not as like lopsided as you
I
think.
bet you it's 80-20.
I think it's
No way.
I think it is.
I guarantee it.
I actually read a thing about it.
Yeah, I
It's
guarantee.
mostly
Yeah, I
women.
did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heavy
Yeah.
female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
She gets big guests.
Huge girl.
Huge guests.
She's also just good in the way she talks. She's super real. You know, she's done her homework. She's never confused by the person in front of her.
Wow. Amazing.
She's made a ton of fucking money, man. Because she made 60. She's always right under Rogan too, crushing it. She's always right there, like second or third.
Damn.
I bet Theo beats Rogan and Call Her Daddy because he had Donald Trump
I
on.
saw that.
Dude, that was insane.
Dude, did you see Theo talking about cocaine with him?
I didn't watch the podcast. I just saw the viewers.
Bro, Theo's talking to Trump about cocaine, and Trump's like, so how do you feel on it? You know, Theo's like, oh, I wish I fucking had some right now. He's like, and he goes, man, it make you feel like an owl on a porch, baby. You know, he's the way he talks.
I know.
It's
he
so
said,
good.
yeah, the economy's doing real good. My cousin bought a boat.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
So funny.
He's so unique.
Let's take a break. Let me guess. Your medicine cabinet is crammed with stuff that doesn't work. You're not sleeping, right? I can tell by your face.
Well, also you get sore or whatever it is.
Yeah, you're
got
stressed
problems.
out. That's
Yeah.
how it is for us, dude.
Yeah.
So I cleared out all that stuff. I said, you know what? Let me check out this CBD. I got CBD from CB Distillery. It's been a real game changer, dude. CB Distilleries.
But is it high quality? Is it clean ingredients? No fluffs? I don't want fillers.
Dude,
I
just
want pure,
pure.
effective CBD solutions designed to help support health.
Dude, CB Distilleries for you. It's just pure, effective CBD solutions designed to support your health, man. Get you sleeping, calm down, help with those injuries. They've helped over 2 million customers. All right, 100% money back guarantee. CB Distillery is the source we trust, and we're going to give you guys 20% discount, all right? Visit cbdistillery.com and use the code FIGHTER for 20% off. That's cbdistillery.com. Code is FIGHTER, cbdistillery.com. Can we talk about insurance, dude?
Why not, dude?
Because I only rock with Progressive.
Yeah, but
dude.
you know why you want to rock with Progressive? Because they got the enter the name your price tool.
It's so
okay?
easy, man. They help you out. All right. The name your price tool. Are you kidding me? It works just the way it sounds. Name your price. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance. They'll show you a variety of coverages that fit within your budget, giving you options. All right. Get a quote today. You'll be able to choose the best option for you fast. It's just one of the many ways you can save with Progressive Insurance. Get a quote today at progressive.com to try the Name Your Price tool for yourself. Join over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive.
28 million.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Progressive.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is a really weird one. You're a big car guy. So this concept car, it's supposed to be over $1 million. It was being displayed at Pebble Beach, and then the tractor for it or whatever it's called caught on fire.
God.
And they can't figure out what happened. They're still trying to figure it out.
I wonder what the insurance is. Yeah, how the fuck would it get set on fire in there?
I don't know.
And I wonder who's at fault. Because clearly it's covered by
Would
insurance.
it be gasoline or something?
But it's parked.
Yeah.
It's not running.
Electrical, maybe.
It's valued at over $1 million. A 1979 Ford Gia Probe 1 concept car.
So sometimes if it's a battery, there can be there's a static charge that builds up and it can ignite. Especially if there's anything in hydrogen involved or any of that. So I don't know.
That one didn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's sad to see.
God.
So a concept car would it have an engine? Or would it just be a kit?
Bryan.
But it's a concept car.
Car.
No, but it's a concept car.
Yeah.
Right. But
Which basically means it's a.
they would make one.
Yes.
But would it have but it could not have an engine, right? Because you're just displaying it.
It would have an engine.
It has an engine, always.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause
you can't
I've
bring
seen-
you can't bring a concept car to Pebble Beach like Monterey, the car show.
With no engine. It can't just be a kit.
Well, no,
It can't be the shell.
Who would give a fuck is my question.
So you have to have, yes, but is the engine a concept engine or is the engine what you put in the regular,
It's probably the engines they had in '79, but just souped up, some special edition. But no, yeah, you have to have a goddamn engine. I mean, I just want. I mean, clear. But when I use those transportation companies all the time, and they have to have an insurance. I wonder. Yeah, shit, I'm using one right now.
Damn.
Them bitches have to have insurance.
Okay, new murder doc, guys.
Oh boy.
Scott Peterson is talking.
Already
behind
watching
bars.
it.
Already watching it.
Yeah.
So he has his theory on what really happened. He is maintaining his innocence.
Do you know this story?
Sociopaths usually
Do you know this story?
I know a little bit about it, yes.
Let me fill you in. It's not spoiler alert. This happened years ago. But if you watch the doc, so he got married to this little girl. She's like smaller, right? She gets pregnant. He didn't really want kids. And then the day of her murder, he told everyone he was golfing. And the parents get to the house and they're like, where were you this morning? And he was like, oh, I was fishing. And they're like, but you said you were golfing. So his story is super conflicted there. Also, they're like, hold up, you're fishing? You have a boat? He's like, yeah, you have a boat. No one knew about the boat. He bought the boat like 2 weeks before, right?
Check the tides, check the currents.
Yeah, so he checked the currents, not the fish or whatever. And he goes, I just want to get the boat in the water. It's a 2 to 3 hour drive from just get the boat in the water. And then he made anchors, because like the boats, he made his homemade anchors. And they're like, did you make just one anchor? He goes, yeah. But they went into, they got a warrant to check his stuff. He made more than one anchor. So they think he killed her, put that anchor on her leg, and then dropped it in the ocean. He's so guilty.
Yeah, he's the worst.
I'm only on episode 2. I keep falling asleep. I kept rewatching episode 2. I'm so sick of it. But I don't know how it ends. But he's still out freely, right?
No, he's in jail.
He's in jail.
Spoiler alert, man. God, he should be.
Yes.
He's so obvious it's him.
Yeah.
The entire and then as he's married, right? Then he has a straight up girlfriend.
Look at him.
Didn't tell her he was married. She's the one that gave him up because she called the police station, was like, yo, he's been my boyfriend the past year. I just found out he's married. I had no idea. He told me that his wife died.
Oh.
Yeah, he said there was a burglary across the street from our home.
No, they've already talked to the
I believe
burglars.
that Lacey went over there to see what was going on, and that's when she was taken.
They already talked to the burglars, just like two scumbags. They're like, hell no. Like we stole that stuff. We admit that. We sure as hell didn't kill anybody.
Dude, how about the fact that he's been away for 20 years already? Wow.
Yeah, the doc's crazy, man.
And seems like he's having a good old time in jail.
But in the first 30 minutes when they're giving all the facts, I was like, oh, well, yeah, he fucking did it. It's so easy to figure out.
Yeah, total scumbag.
It's weird because I thought in the start of the documentary it says he was never convicted of being guilty. At the start of the doc, it says he's not guilty. Are you sure he's in?
Yeah, no, he's in jail.
For this murder?
I don't know.
Yes, sir. He went away. Convicted of murdering his wife, Lacey, and the new one in 2004.
Fucking spoiler alert, man.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
No, he's been in jail this whole time.
God damn it. I thought he got out. Hold on, go down, Chin.
It looks like Ben Affleck there.
First degree murder with special circumstances.
Found her body, by the way.
Dude, you're ruining it for me. They did found her body in the ocean?
Yeah, they found in the bay. In the bay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that? But that's if you follow the case. You
Happened 20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
So if we talk about the Ted Bundy doc, that's not a spoiler alert.
No.
Like, I can't be mad at you because you know the case from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I
remember just seeing this guy and, this good looking guy and just, you're such a fucking liar. Just some people are, I think for most of us, I think some people are so bad you can't believe it. Like it would shock us because some people will do anything. And because you're in the way, you could be a child, doesn't matter, and they will kill you and sleep perfectly well. Mm-hmm. They have zero conscience.
That's my thing. So they say when he gets back, from clearly convicted of murdering her, right? His pregnant wife, she's like 9 months pregnant. So not only did you kill your wife, you killed your unborn son, right?
Oh, yeah.
Insane. Gets back home, he drinks a glass of milk and eats pizza and then calls and says she's missing. It's like, hold on. You just murdered somebody and your first instinct is to drink milk and eat pizza?
I'm hungry.
How wild is that, dude?
But it's not because that's what people like that
But
do.
also, and
you're watching the parents grieve.
I think it might be number one, but pregnant women are like at the biggest risk of being murdered because the males don't want the kid. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, what's going on in their head, they think the best course of action is to murder them.
Yeah.
But even it's like, hold on, all right, say you want to be with a side piece. You think the best way to go about this is murdering her? And he grew up with a good family, like, high-class family. What the fuck? Who did you talk to?
Yeah.
You think the only way out of this is putting an anchor on her leg and putting her in the ocean and she's pregnant?
Mm-hmm. And by the way, some murders,
break up with her.
Some murders are these passion murders, like, fuck you, you're not going to. But this is a premeditated,
calculated,
sort of like, you're in the way. I don't want a kid. I don't want to be married anymore. I'm going to kill you.
You and the kid.
Yeah.
I don't want a kid.
Yeah, I could leave, but I think I'm going to murder you and watch your family go through all that horrible stuff.
But dude, just break up with her.
First thing cops do when a woman is killed, the first thing
Significant other, number one. The first thing you have to
boyfriend, husband.
First thing you do is go for them because it's 90% them.
99%.
First thing you have to do is make sure they're not involved.
Yeah.
They have to make sure they're innocent, not tied to it. It's the number one thing. I learned that from the doc. They said the number one thing that kills women right now, pregnant women, is significant others.
Yes.
Because they don't want the baby.
Yes.
That's my dude. Just break up with them.
Yeah, no.
Don't kill them.
No, they're in the way. It's like that guy. How about the guy who he had 2 kids and a wife?
Oh, dude, I cried during that documentary.
Right.
That was in Colorado. That was in Highlands Ranch where Jay
it was
lives.
just boring. He was like, it was just boring.
He killed the 2 kids and the wife.
In a fire, right? Killed them and burned the house down or something like that.
That one will fuck you up. That one I want to talk about.
And he was like, and they're talking to me, he goes, it's just, it's just boring. And, it was boring. Got it. So you had to get rid of it. Like,
I mean, like, it's like Chris Benoit, WWE guy. I mean, you know that story.
no.
The WWE guy, they said it was steroids. I think he was just a fucking dumbass.
Well, there's theories, but now there's other reasons.
Yes.
Oh, I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
he murdered the family and himself.
Yeah.
Talking
He
about
did it
2
over the
little
course
kids.
of
Suicide. Murder suicide.
What?
He did it over the course of days.
Yes.
Like first he killed the wife, waited another day, then he killed his son, waited another day, then he tried to kill himself, and then he killed himself. Like it was.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're like just casually walking around. I just don't get it.
Well, you're not. You're probably. That's a thing where you go, I don't want my kid to be without his parents, so I have to kill my. It's all that.
That's what they always say, right?
That's when you're really in hell. Like you've descended into hell. You're just somewhere,
Shane, get me out of this conversation.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
that stuff is so dark.
It's dark. It's dark. It's dark.
Let's go to something light.
Let's go to something light.
Light and
Jennifer
fun,
Lopez
guys.
files
Well,
for
it's
divorce.
over. J-Lo and Ben.
Yeah. You mean being married to a narcissist didn't work out?
She's like impossible to stay married to.
Yeah. Of
I
course.
heard her documentary was hard to watch.
Could she be any
Yeah.
hotter at her age though? She's my age.
I know, but is the juice worth the squeeze?
No, of course it's not. She's a nightmare.
You know what's interesting here is TMZ's pointing out there is no prenup.
They're both fine.
That you would think that.
I don't think he's
Who's
the kind of
not?
guy.
They're both fine.
She is a vacuum cleaner for attention and the spotlight.
He's probably just sick of her shit.
He
He's
is.
like, this sucks.
He is.
dude.
He's done.
And I heard she's super difficult, narcissist. He's probably like, fuck this.
Yep. I have a very good friend who did a movie with him just now, and the accountant too, and loves him. Loves
Yeah.
him. He's just a great dude.
I've heard that from everyone. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
he's a great
He seems
guy.
like a regular dude and then walked in this fucking whirlwind of just complete narcissism.
The thing is, but you and I listen. The thing is, he wasn't he married to her or dated her
Before, yes.
And so it's like, bro, all due respect, you're a great person, but did it take you this long to see that she's an absolute psychopath?
the answer is
who's
yes.
only
She's
interested
so
in
hot. And I
herself?
bet she's fire in bed.
I bet
dude.
she's fire.
But eventually
in
she's
bed.
like, I
You know
don't.
what?
I'll find
you know
it
what?
elsewhere.
He's addicted to that.
Yeah.
He's addicted
That
to
goes
that.
a long way.
It goes a
You'll go
long
through some shit.
You'll go through the
And
fire.
You know how bad I had to get before he's like, all right, I'm sick of hitting this from behind.
You know what?
Think
By
about
the
that.
way,
Think about that visual.
she's so impossible that she can actually get you to be like, I don't want to hit this from behind anymore.
Wild.
Now, you got to be some kind of a-hole to get a guy to be like, that hourglass, that ass, that
You know the world famous ass? I hit that from behind,
Yeah.
and I'm leaving.
I'm
that.
leaving it. I've had enough. I can't
Think how
anymore.
mean she is.
Your face, what comes out of your face is so bad. Your spirit is so bad that I can't do this anymore.
I'm sick of busting nuts. From
That's
behind.
incredible.
You know how mean you'd have to be for me to get sick of that?
You'd have to be Scott Peterson. I mean, basically, you'd have to be a complete psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be Kamala Harris. I mean, and even then, I'd put up with it for a
Man.
little bit.
Sure.
For a little
Sure.
bit.
He put up with it for a long time. He came back. He came back to the same pool, poisonous pool.
She has to be miserable, man. You can't find your soulmate. You're married to the
She
game.
goes from relationship to relationship. She gets what she needs out of it. You can see what she talks about. She goes, it wasn't what I needed at the time. It's all about her.
Dude, and
It's
she's
all about
married
her.
to that world famous
with P.
Mexican
Diddy?
stinger. No, who's the Mexican stinger she has kids
Anthony.
with?
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony.
Anthony.
He's
Yeah.
world famous and like drip sexiness.
Yeah.
He's massive. Even he's like, I'm out.
Got a
man.
wild dating record. She dated that like little dancer who I actually worked with at Chili's. His
Alex
name's
Rodriguez?
Bo. No, Bo.
Okay.
Casper. He went by Casper. Remember?
Casper, yeah.
She was dating that random dude. Dude worked with me at Chili's. Okay?
Really?
Yeah.
He was
Handsome
their
dude,
dancer.
though, right? Oh, he's a dancer. So
He was one of her dancers.
probably
Yeah,
put
this
it
is it.
down.
You know what I'm saying?
They were together for a while.
He was sick of her shit, man.
Of course he was. Look at him, though. Good looking
I
kid.
don't know.
He probably puts it down, blah, 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 but,
She wanted a young guy at the time, strapping lad. There they are.
Don't forget she dated Diddy.
God, she's gorgeous, though.
She's got a lot of.
gorgeous. Yeah, she just is like, not doing it for me anymore. See you later.
She's a savage. She's so hot, dude.
It's
impossible.
You put up with all of it. You put up with all of it.
Even Ben Affleck, more money than God. He's like, I just can't.
He can't.
Mark Anthony, unfortunately, the kids look like Mark Anthony. Dude, it's a beast, dude. He sings like an angel, looks like a warlock, dude. But his voice of an angel, bro.
He's a thin guy. He's
super thin. But dude, in Latino culture, he's
king.
I mean, they melt.
Yeah. Now, he's got charisma, I'm sure. I'm sure he's just an amazing guy and all that. But now that is somebody who it's all about her. But look at her. You know?
You can only have one headshot in the household, man.
He's not a bad looking guy, right?
That's when he had more like fat to his face. He thinned out a lot. Looks a little William Dafoe now.
His girl now though is Smoke Show too. Like again in
he gets whatever he wants.
Dude, he's a legend. I mean, you're talking about
and can belt. You want to talk about a voice?
That's his girl.
Yeah. Hot. Now he's not a tall man.
He's tiny.
Yeah.
Light in the ass.
Yeah, very small.
You guys want one more?
Sure.
Big girl.
Okay. Dad on vacation in Thailand. Something came out of the toilet.
Snake chomps on nuts.
That's very scary.
Yeah.
In Thailand, that's a python bit his nuts.
It bit his actual nuts, and he jumped up. Blood, obviously, like it came out of the toilet.
Dude,
he's lucky they didn't try swallowing them nuts.
Dude, that is. I can't think of anything worse. I can't think.
It had to be somebody's pet, and he crawled in the toilet, right? B wouldn't be somebody's pet if he's hiding in the toilet.
Yeah, the snake probably came through.
He said he first flushed the toilet to make sure there were no unwanted surprises because monsoons often bring reptiles out of the depths in Thailand. Then he popped a squat, suddenly felt a sharp pain in his testicles, and realized something had sunk his teeth into his jewels.
That I almost don't believe it. I almost don't believe it.
I mean,
if it was in Thailand, I'd call bullshit.
You know what I mean?
If it was like in Denver, I'd be like, come on, dude.
I've heard that happens.
Is the problem he caught a snake? You know, I don't know. Because you sat on the toilet, the thing came up and bit the first thing the thing did.
They can from a sewer, but it's not common.
And your nuts are just nuts are just dangling.
I got real skeptical hippo eyes right now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's blood.
Yeah, or is it blood? You
all the piping, that's going to be so hard. Like, but it says yes on
the snakes online. Keep on keeping on, man.
That so watch, go back to that
to the picture.
So the snake
Would you show your nuts?
Snake is watch. This is why I call bullshit.
This one or the other one?
Nope, go back to the other one.
This?
Nope, keep going. Interesting. So he was able to grab it. So he reached down and grabbed it. What's going on? Why is he holding on to it there? Or did he grab that snake and did he put it into that toilet? You understand? What's going on here? What happened?
Skeptic.
Is that right when he came out?
Well, if you sit down and bite you stand up, and he's like, "Oh hell no, they're not going to believe this." And
so his nuts are bleeding like that, and he's holding on to it.
And there's blood in the water. I don't know, B.
I don't either, but I
think he bit his nuts.
No.
Oof.
I don't know.
God, that would fucking hurt.
Yeah, I call bullshit.
I don't see any shit either. It's just.
Well, he didn't get to.
No, he didn't get to.
Oh, he didn't get to.
He bit it before he got the chance.
The python was trying to eat them nuts. Thought they were eggs, baby.
Eggs.
Thought they were sweet nectar eggs.
Yeah, that's.
God, that would fucking hurt.
Either way, that would really suck.
When you get the
really
big,
suck.
those big just hanging nuts too. Yours?
Oh, dude.
Be a real mouthful.
I mean, my balls do look like a newborn mouse. You know, if you don't have good eyes, you got snake eyes. You're gonna be like, what's hanging right?
No, the snake just think it's just a shaved gerbil.
That's exactly right.
Shaved gerbil.
Somebody's dangling a shaved gerbil.
Yeah.
Right, that ate too much. I got some big nuts.
Chin?
I guess so.
Shout out to you.
Well, we're ending this podcast, and I'm feeling squeamish.
Yeah.
Guys, you know what's not going to make you squeamish? Brendan, do you like Texas?
I love Texas.
Do you like comedy?
I like to laugh.
What if I put those two together, dude?
Dude, I've never heard of that before.
What if I go to Plano, Texas, go to House of Comedy, which is right outside Dallas, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be there September 6th, 7th, 8th. You'd probably pay like what, $1,000, $2,000 a ticket?
$1 million.
$1 million
If
a
I had
ticket,
it, $1
and I'm
million.
not charging that much.
Dude, I bet.
And yeah, you like Canada?
I don't.
What if I brought comedy to Canada?
Even that couldn't get me to Trudeau.
Really?
No.
Really? Ah, shit. So you're not going to come to my show at the comic strip in Edmonton, Alberta, September 12, 13, and 14? Because I'll be there too.
I mean, if you're already up in Canada, there's no reason why you wouldn't.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? There you go. So I'll see you there. Summit Comedy Club, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Let's go.
And we got 10 days left of the giveaway truck. We got new merch dropping. We're bringing back camo. We just announced that we're bringing back the camo. There's some very special drops coming as well the last 7 days. But there are 10 days left. DriveFastAllGas.com. Buy a shirt, win a badass truck. It's that goddamn simple. So get you some, man.
Let's go.
DriveFastAllGas.com. Fast trucks and freedom, baby. All right. Love you guys. We're out.